So may we kindly be on our feet as we take the national anthem. Thank you very much.
Gbogbo ẹ̀yin ènìyàn, ẹ gbógun ti ògùn olóró láàrin àwọn ọ̀dọ́ kí wọ́n má bàa di wèrè láàrin ìlú. Èyí ni àwọn àjọ kan tí wọn kì í ṣe ti ìjọba tí orúkọ wọn ń jẹ́ White Rock Addiction Foundation ni wọ́n mú ní kókó àti ní òkúkúdùn láti pe gbogbo àwọn ará ìlú pẹ̀lú àfojúsùn wípé kí wọ́n gbógun ti ògùn olóró àti àṣìlò ògùn olóró láàrin àwọn ọ̀dọ́. Wọ́n ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ ètò pàtàkì kan pẹ̀lú àkòrí tó wípé àwọn àìdára àti ìdojúkọ tí ògùn olóró mú bá àwọn ọ̀dọ́ lágbàáyé lóde òní pẹ̀lú ìtọ́jú àwọn tó ti di alárùn ọpọlọ tí wọ́n sì di titun gẹ́gẹ́ bí àṣàyàn. Global Drug Challenges in the 21st Century, Addiction Treatment and Rehabilitation as an Option. Lábẹ́ alága Dr. Nasiru Ọlátúnjí àti akọ̀wé Honourable David Fọlárànmí pẹ̀lú His Excellency Reverend Dr. David Káyọ̀dé Babájídé JP tí wọ́n jẹ́ bàbá ìsàlẹ̀ àti olùgbàlejò pàtàkì níbi ètò náà. Ambassador Musa Mohammed Toskin àwọn náà ò gbẹ́yìn nínú ọ̀rọ̀ alága White Rock Addiction Foundation Dr. Nasiru Ọlátúnjí. Ọ̀rọ̀ wọn lọ báyìí wípé.
The global drug challenges of the 21st century with addiction treatment and rehabilitation as an option. With all my heart, I welcome you all to the inaugural conference of White Rock Addiction Foundation 2023. Drug and alcohol addiction continues to be a major pandemic around the globe and is taking a toll on health and socio-economic functioning of the populace. Addiction is classified as a disease, a chronic relapsing brain disease that is characterized by compulsive illicit substance use regardless of harmful consequences. In Nigeria, drug use, abuse, and dependence remain a moral culture which needs urgent intervention. Global statistics reveal significant contributions of substance use disorder to recent global illnesses, disabilities, and untimely deaths among our youth and adult population.
Àfojúsùn àjọ White Rock Addiction Foundation ní láti kọ́ àwọn ilé ìtọ́jú fún àwọn ènìyàn tí ìlòkulò ògùn olóró ti yà ní wèrè àti láti ṣe kìlọ̀kìlọ̀ fún gbogbo àwọn ènìyàn nípa ipa burúkú tí àṣìlò ògùn olóró ń kó bá ayé àwọn ọ̀dọ́ lóde òní. White Rock Addiction Foundation kì í ṣe titi ìjọba ṣùgbọ́n ìjọba orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà fi ọwọ́ sí wípé àwọn àjọ náà ní àfojúsùn tó dára fún ọjọ́ iwájú orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Àjọ náà jẹ́ kó di mímọ̀ fún gbogbo ènìyàn wípé ojúṣe gbogbo àwọn ènìyàn ní láti gbógun ti ògùn olóró bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti ọ̀dọ̀ ìyá sí ọmọ, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni bàbá sí ọmọ àti àwọn orí adé tí àwọn ènìyàn tí wọ́n ń darí láàrin ìlú. Nítorí ojúṣe gbogbo ènìyàn ní láti gbógun ti àṣìlò ògùn olóró. Nínú ọ̀rọ̀ Ambassador Musa Mohammed Toskin wọ́n jẹ́ kó di mímọ̀ wípé ojúṣe gbogbo àgbáyé ni láti wá ọ̀nà àbáyọ sí ògùn olóró lílò.
I want to first of all commend this laudable and positive step that is taken to eradicate this menace of drugs addiction by White Rock Addiction Foundation. The use of drugs has emerged as a significant challenge worldwide in the 21st century. Drug addiction has seen an exponential rise, resulting in a colossal burden to individuals, families, society at large.
Nínú àwọn ènìyàn pàtàkì tí wọ́n fi ìwé pè síbi ètò náà, wọ́n jẹ́ kó di mímọ̀ wípé
This is a very, very timely and important topic because we all know from the previous speakers here that there's a nexus, a linkage between addiction or drug addiction and crime. There's a nexus between drug addiction and destruction of the youth. There's also a linkage between the drug addiction and the stabilization of the economy. And that is why it is very important for this very particular topic. I'm the National President of the Alumni Association of the National Institute of Policy and Strategic Studies. And I was thrilled when I was told about this topic, and that is why I am here. NIPS has been established for the past 4 years, and we have produced a lot of research papers on different issues, and drug is one of them. We have also produced so many eminent personalities, ranging from former President IBB, Absalami, and of course my own dear General, Chris Deruba, who is also an eminent. Therefore, we want to tell the White Rock Foundation that the Alumni Association is willing to partner with you on this particular issue. We are going to carry out a strong advocacy on behalf of the White Rock Foundation on this issue. This is your inaugural outing. We can assure you when you are doing the next outing, we throw in our weight because our youth need to be delivered. If you don't have viable, strong, and virile youth, your country is doomed for destruction. I would also like to correct an impression that it's only the women that will take care of youth. Men also have very, very vital role. I had a son who traveled with his colleague to Senegal. He came back, and I went into his room. Oh, how was the trip? He said it was fine. And he showed me a packet of something. I asked, what is it? He said it's called vacuum. That his friends were using it, and they gave him one. I said, what do you mean by vacuum? Google it. And I saw it was this kind of, they smoke it. And I said, and I sat him down, and I educated him. Of course, as a man, I was able to do it. I'm saying on behalf of the men that this is a collective responsibility. We need to rid this country of drugs. We have seen so many youth along the road, some sleeping very roughly, even when they have good homes, because they are no longer in control of their mental health. Therefore, on behalf of the National Institute Alumni Association, I want to commend the White Rock Foundation for this very, very important act. And also other eminent groups that are here. We all need to hold our hands together and tackle this menace before it gets rid of us. I thank you.
Nígbà tí Dr. Bishop Bọ́lá Oyègbàmí ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa oògùn olóró lílò yìí.
Because this menace is destroying the youth. This menace is destroying the society. We need to explain some things. Understand how substance abuse develops. Substance abuse starts by using addictive drugs for recreational purposes. When you see people for recreational purposes, they are easily illicit. Even to start addictive drugs. Yes, seeking out intoxication every time they do this, they have started with water for self-children. Now, I want you to avoid temptation and peer pressure. Don't early friendship or childless children and relationship by avoiding friends or family members who pressure you to use substances. That is for our children. We need to tell them like that. We need to carry the message to them. When you have peers, when you have friends, they are pressurizing them to do certain things. We should be able to tell them now that information that is dangerous. If you are looking to stay drug-free, they are not going to just say no. Very good excuse of plan ahead of time to keep from giving into peer pressure. So, you must be able to watch our children. Then seek help for mental illness. Mental illness and substance abuse often go hand in hand. Like I said, when someone is mentally deranged, watch out, it will be as a result of this drug problem. Mental illness and substance abuse of people hand in hand. If you are dealing with a mental illness, such as anxiety, depression, or post-traumatic stress disorder, you should seek professional help from a licensed therapist or counselor, like Dr. Nasiru, and His Excellency, you know you are aware of your biological environment as a result of risk factors. When you have some suffering, some problems like this in your family before you, and your family is your mental illness and addiction. And I want you to be aware of your biological, environmental, and physical risk factors. I'm talking about this.
Lára àwọn ènìyàn pàtàkì tó wà níbi ètò náà.
As the country's regional administrator, he has a message to deliver. But before then, may I kindly seek your indulgence for 2 minutes to express yourself. As we know, operational health and safety God has enough. As we know, safety is everyone's business. Each and every one of us has a business to play. On it, each and every one of us also have an occupation. In your occupation where you can spend 2 minutes, 1 hour doing what you think is legitimate, and that occupation is not favorable to you, OSHA is here to make you feel for a counseling to be better. But in a situation where health is not, taken care of in terms of physical fit, physical awareness, physical thought, then you also have to need us. And where we have this white drug addiction, also our department. And in the situation where we have safety, when your environment is not safe, in fact, nowhere to come. But all this is attributed to our thought. And that's why this white drug addiction is here. And we are to partner to smooth everything up. So in addition, I'm trying to read directly from His Royal Highness. When you are sent, you have to deliver as it is. May I kindly go ahead. Thank you.
Lára àwọn ènìyàn pàtàkì tí wọ́n fi ìwé pè síbi ètò ọ̀hún ni ẹni náà ti pa àwọn ìyálọ́mọ àti àwọn obìnrin ní àkíyèsí pàtàkì nípa oògùn olóró lílò láàrin inú ilé wọn.
Prominent pastor in Abuja, the third child became a minister of the Federal Republic, and the fourth the same thing. What are we saying about the role of parenting? Where do you find it? Mothers, shine your eyes. The minute there is a reduction in productivity of your sons and daughters, the minute they cannot wake up early in the morning to go to work, the minute suddenly they cannot account for any of the funding you have given them, begin to look for help. The role falls on us to look for this help, which white rock addiction has come together to give us. And unless we locate them, because you must understand that the person addicted is almost an involuntary act he can no longer control or suppress. So they need us, the foundation, the mothers, the parents, the ones in the home, to react quickly. We have a place, White Rock Addiction Foundation. They have the background, they have the knowledge, they have the technology to take care of these children. We are invaluable members of our society. We must increase the production of the next generation, our children. They're everywhere. They're at home. They could even be in my home, in your homes. We can no longer turn a blind eye and pretend to be business as usual. We must wake up and rise up to the challenge and support the work that even would subsume and overtake White Rock.
Ọba àlàyé tó sọ̀rọ̀ níbi ètò yìí, Ọba Ambassador Sa Agbákàgbákà láti ìpínlẹ̀ Rivers, ọba náà gbé òṣùbàrà bàǹdẹ̀ fún àwọn àjọ White Rock Addiction Foundation wípé nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe yìí ó níye lórí púpọ̀ àti wípé kò sí iye owó tí ènìyàn lè gbé kalẹ̀ fún wọn tó lè san wọ́n ní ẹ̀san ètò tí wọ́n gbé kalẹ̀ yìí.
I'm a traditional ruler. I used to pretend over the three communities in all the affordable movement of River State to speak, to preach, and to tell people that were doing this work that there is no amount of money, of cash given to you that is could be said yes an equivalent or a just payment to save a life. No amount of money. So why are you doing it? You are doing it for the love of God and for the love of the person that is involved, that God has given you opportunity to make you to be of help to that person. That's what you're doing. And it's no different in this course. And so after 3 weeks, the result was that Obiabo was now more than 80% immunized. What are the faults?
Good use of the present age, we call them just age. Most of our children today, both our little girls in secondary schools, even from primary school, secondary schools, and universities, even in national institutions, they have all been engaged in responsible drugs use. You know that common cigarettes is also a drug abuse. Igbo, Indian hemp, cocaine. We have the other one we call Kulukiri. That one is even worse. So here today, I want to talk to our parents. We are the parents. I want to talk to every parent in this occasion to mind and monitor your children. Monitor the class of people, the caliber of people your children are mingling with. Sometimes we do neglect some little boys or little girls coming into our homes. When you ask the person, come, who are you? You say, I am the child of so and so level. What are you looking for? Yeah, I'm looking for a ticket. What do you want? I want to collect a notebook. He's not collecting any notebook. It's time to initiate your own child. Ask your child, your son or your daughter, who is this person?
Nínú ọ̀rọ̀ Honorable David Fọlárànmí, wọ́n sọ oríṣiríṣi ìtàn àti ìrírí wọn nípa àwọn ìṣòro àti wàhálà tí oògùn olóró ń fà láàrin àwọn ọ̀dọ́.
That's how intelligent he was. Only son of his parents. One day he met me and said, David, let's go and hustle. And by hustle, it means let's go and do anything to get money to buy the drugs. So that day I wasn't feeling fine. I said, I can't get up. He said, okay, I'll go and I'll come back. Whatever money I get, we'll use to buy drugs. Junior went out. That evening, Junior did not come back. The second evening, Junior did not come back. At about 4 a.m. on the third morning, I was awake, worried about where my only friend in the bunk was. And a young girl just walked in casually to buy drugs. She looked at me and said, they don't kill your friend now. And just continued walking, like it was normal. So I ran after her. I said, what are you saying? She said, Junior went out to steal from a jeweler. He was caught, beaten by an iron mob, set ablaze. Only son of his parents. Died because he struggled with addiction and needed to cure that addiction. So many other stories. A few months ago, I was in Lagos doing a documentary with the NDLA on drug abuse. I got a call from a mother crying. She said her 13-year-old son is struggling with addiction. I said, what is the problem? She said he's using what is commonly known as Colorado. Because Colorado is a synthetic form of marijuana, so it's mixed with other chemicals and all those things. Before I was 13 years old, so I told her I'm in Lagos, I'm not available to attend to her, but I'll recommend a therapist to her. So I told my wife, I said, honey, this is what I heard. So 2 weeks later, I go back to my station. I put a call across to her. She said the boy died just a day before I made that call. Why? Because of wrong treatment methods. So he was taken to a place to get treatment for his addiction. Now, I want us to understand why I'm telling this story. It's not to entertain you, but to show you what White Rock Addiction Foundation is offering. He was taken to a place and given a certain mixture to drink, and he was told that that was going to cure his addiction. He died a few hours after taking that drink. I struggled with addiction for 7 years. Many a times, my mother, God bless her, would travel around the country. They would give her one thing or the other. They would tell her that this thing has been buried for 3 months. When your son takes it, you will be better. Ladies and gentlemen, as a matter of fact, when I take those things, that's when I have the urge the more. It was a terrible experience for me. 4 of my friends died. Today I'm standing here to the glory of God. Because part of what I'm doing now is helping others. Through their struggles with addiction, Prof knows about my work very well. And it was on that grounds that our chairman decided to integrate me into the management or the leadership of White Rock Addiction Foundation. Because we want to offer what.
Nígbà tí àwọn akọ̀ròyìn tí wọ́n ń fi ọ̀rọ̀ wá alága White Rock Addiction Foundation lẹ́nu wò, ìyẹn Dr. Nasiru Ọlátúnjí, wọ́n jẹ́ kó di mímọ̀ fún gbogbo ènìyàn wípé ojúṣe kékeré àwọn ará ìlú ni láti wá ọ̀nà àbáyọ àti ojútùú sí ìṣòro oògùn olóró nílò láàrin ìlú.
Just to let everyone know, this has already been declared by the government as a national emergency. And you can see it coming on the media. When people doesn't even know where to turn to, there's nowhere to signpost them, there's no treatment. And when you think, when you have the belief there's a treatment, when you get there, you get disappointed. So this vacuum is what White Rock Addiction Foundation will be, how do I put it, will be filling up. Yeah? And we believe that it is a collective responsibility of everyone. Every Nigerian needs to be in at this point. We are using the opportunity to call on families, communities, society, private and public sectors to actually come and help, give a helping hand to this project, and let's rid our society of drugs. Thank you.
Nígbà tí His Excellency Reverend Dr. David Kayode Babajide JP ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa àkòrí àti ojúṣe wọn àti nǹkan tí wọ́n fẹ́ràn láti máa ṣe láti gbógun ti àṣìlò oògùn olóró yìí, bàbá náà jẹ́ kó di mímọ̀ wípé ó jẹ́ nǹkan tí ó dùn mọ́ àwọn nínú tí àwọn sì nífẹ̀ẹ́ láti máa ṣe, wípé kí àwọn ó gbógun ti oògùn olóró àti ojúṣe àwọn ni láti wá ojútùú sí ìṣòro àti ọ̀nà àbáyọ sí oògùn olóró lílò láàrin àwọn ọ̀dọ́ ní orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà àti ní àgbáyé lápapọ̀.
Well, the drug abuse among our youth particularly is my passion to deal with issues that have to do with our future leaders. Drug addiction in Nigeria is something that is never been our culture, but we embrace it beyond reasonable doubt. And we just see that nothing, our government are not doing anything about it. That is why myself and my eminent Dr. Nasiru come up with something to do about it. That's why we bring White Rock Addiction Foundation into Nigeria to deal with the situation that no one even care about. And they care about it and they treat it wrongly. You cannot treat scabies with leprosy medication. They are treating drug addiction issue like when they deal with mental issue. They are two different parallel lines that we never meet.
Ètò náà lọ ní ìrọwọ́ ìrọsẹ̀. White Rock Addiction Foundation wá ń pe gbogbo àwọn ènìyàn kí wọ́n gbógun ti oògùn olóró lílò bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti inú ilé wọn sí àárín ìlú tó fi dé orílẹ̀-èdè kí àwọn ọjọ́ ọ̀la wa kí wọ́n má bàa di aláǹgànná láwùjọ.
To be a successful one. Yes, we have dignitaries around the globe, outside the country, within Nigeria, America, United Kingdom, Canada, And we have dignitaries from Nigeria as well. Representative of, government functionaries, as they were here to actually grace the occasion. We have foundations, even including the this Immigration Officers' Wife Association here, highly represented. We have the Pawishka, they are highly represented, the Osha, they were here. So, to the glory of God, it has turned out to be a very successful occasion. Our hope is by when we are doing the next one, coming next year, it's going to be more glorious. Yes, thank you for that.